Lords of Discord is a classic turn-based strategy with RPG elements. The story of the game unfolds in a fantasy world, inhabited by goblins and orcs, elves and giant ogres, the undead, and other species of fantasy fauna. When developing Lords of Discord, we drew inspiration from many wonderful games, like Heroes of Might and Magic and King's Bounty. However, the game that influenced us most was the Disciples series, especially the sequel, and we tried to give its best features a new lease of life in our game. There are several key components to the game. Each playable race has its own unique citadel, the largest and the most important building on the game map. There the player can construct buildings, learn spells, and hire heroes and units for their armies. The citadel is protected by a powerful guardian, so it's not that easy to take by force. However, if the enemy does manage to, your defeat is inevitable. That's why it is so important to pay special attention to defending your citadel. Heroes are the foundation of the player's army. A hero isn't just a warrior, a mage, or an archer. Above all, he is a leader who commands other units. Earning experience in battles, the hero gains access to various skills that improve his characteristics or grant new abilities. The hero has an inventory for various items and the ability to use them in combat, as well as on the global map. These items include magic potions, scrolls, staffs, etc. Each hero class has its own unique ability. A warrior is a born leader and a strong fighter. Mages use the power of magic and magic items. A scout moves quickly around the map, thus gaining a tactical advantage. To destroy the enemy, players can use heroes and their armies, as well as global magic, including powerful damaging spells. Each race has over 20 unique spells. Healing and buffs make up the core of human magic, while the demon's magic is based on curse spells. Throughout the game, you will fight many enemies, so you're going to need a strong army. Your hero and all units in his army earn experience for each battle won. Having accumulated enough experience, your units are upgraded to the next level of the selected development tree, gaining improved characteristics, new appearances, and abilities. For example, a simple sword bearer transforms into an armor-clad churchman, immune to mind-altering spells, and one of the ordinary demons is eventually upgraded to a virtually unbeatable archdemon with a giant sword and a magical attack that damages all enemy units. In combat mode, units stand face to face with their enemy. Instead of wasting time on moving your units around the arena, you can get down to eliminating the enemy right away. The battle process somehow resembles a game of chess, where even the slightest mistake can cost you victory or cause serious losses. Or, on the other hand, the correct army composition and layout and a good choice of strategy will enable you to survive battles virtually unscathed. This is made possible with the great variety of units in the game and finding the best combination for each situation. There are melee units that can only deal damage to enemies in close range. There are archers that can fire at any enemy unit. The army can include mages that deal damage to all units in the enemy army, or healers that can restore health and even resurrect the fallen friendly units. The game features units that are able to poison, paralyze, freeze the enemy, turn strong enemies into weak creatures, or transform into any enemy units, taking full advantage of their abilities. Terramorphing is one of the features of the game. Using a special hero, you will be able to claim gold mines and mana resources. Resources yield income for the players who own the land where they are located. Terramorphing also transforms objects in the landscape along with the landscape itself. Thus, a lifeless desert flooded with lava and scattered with scorched ruins can turn into plentiful meadows and lush green forests for the human territories. Currently, there are 2 playable races in the game, humans and demons. For each race, we plan to create a campaign of 12 closely intertwined missions. As the plot develops, you will face vile treachery and cunning schemes, encounter ancient gods and many other challenges. As you play, you will find books that will tell you the history of the world, ancient gods, heroes, and much more. This will help you to understand the Lords of Discord universe better and complement the gameplay. If you're not interested in a single-player campaign, the game will feature a map generator and hot seat mode. Besides this, we plan to implement a full multiplayer mode in the game. HeroCraft are a developer of smartphone and PC games based in Kaliningrad, where we've been working for over 10 years on bringing quality strategy games to mobile devices. The team working on this title are die-hard fans of the strategy genre, from Civ to Daughter and everything in between. We brought the acclaimed Majesty, the Fantasy Kingdom sim, to mobile, as well as developing our own IP with the Revival series, and more recently, the first in the Strategy and Tactics series. We've also recently announced that we're developing Warhammer 40k Space Wolf for smartphones, tablets and PCs. The smartphone and tablet games industry is growing rapidly, attracting new players all the time, most of whom can fairly be described as non-traditional gamers. This has led to an increased demand for all things cute and cuddly, casual, bite-sized gaming. All of this means it's becoming increasingly difficult to take risks, to create something truly grand and revolutionary, to cater for real gamers who also want something to play on their mobile device. Moreover, we really don't want to use the new ubiquitous freemium model. Just pay once and get the whole game. No need for further in-app purchases. Just pure upfront fun. We've been wanting to make this game for a few years now. The staff members who feel passionately about it have been working on concept documents and artwork in their own time, desperately clinging onto the dream of making this game a reality. Kickstarter would enable us to secure not just funding for the project, but show us that there is a market for this type of game on smartphones and tablets. Well, we hope to find lots of like-minded gamers around the world. Your approval and support will enable us to produce the game that we've long been dreaming about. Thank you for watching. Stay with us for updates.